Hi there, I'm Jenny Eden, and I just wanted to share with you why on the anniversary of my birthday I'm going to be giving away my Planting Positivity to Sow Seeds for Success course away for free. You see, way back in 2006 I was in a very tricky situation. I decided to give up my full-time teaching job in order to pursue my art career full-time. You see, I'd been getting incredible insight. I'd been getting incredible inspiration from God energy. And God energy had given me the awakening dance as a dream. And so I was really fired up, not only to create the dance, but to also create paintings and to be considered an artist. And in order to be able to fully pursue my work, I was trying to create an online presence. And I was desperate to work with people like John Assaraf and Lisa Nichols. I knew that I had a story that was going to be worth getting out there, and I knew that they gave really great value to the work that they do. But the price to work with these people was way beyond my means, and my husband just didn't fully get what it was I was trying to do. You see, as far as my husband was concerned at the time, there was no God energy. So I'd basically given up a regular income and left him to just sort out all the bills. And to him, it was just utter madness. There were bills that still had to be paid, and he was very firmly rooted in the real world and could not get on board with my thinking about how things can just flow to us and how believing is seeing, even though I created paintings to try and express what it was like. He just at the time couldn't get it. So when the gurus were saying if you really believed in yourself, you would invest a couple of $1,000s to receive their information, I knew that this information was going to transform my life, and I was desperate because that's exactly what I wanted to do. I totally believed in them and I totally believed in myself, but I did not have the money. And I couldn't ask or get the money from my husband because my husband did not believe in it in the same way. Yes, he loved my art. Yes, he could see that my art was selling and that I'd got and was getting an even bigger client base all the time. And he supported that. But there wasn't the money for marketing, PR, big branding, or any of those things. And when we moved back to the UK in the very early 2007, the bills kept on coming thick and fast. I wanted to take money out the family pot, but I wasn't really putting money in the family pot. So I'm sure you can imagine there was a lot of frustration, there were arguments, there was despair. And one day I was just on my knees sobbing. I was so overwhelmed with it all. I kept saying to my husband, speculate to accumulate, but it's so difficult when one of you is just afraid that there isn't going to be enough, and the person that believes in abundance actually hasn't physically achieved that yet. So I just looked up to God and I said, you've got to help me. You can see the situation I'm in. I need help. I need to get my message out there. I need to get the artwork out there, but I can't afford the publicity, and I can't afford to work with these incredible gurus who are going to help my mind unblock and help me release abundance. And much as I wanted to do all these things, I also really loved my husband, and I couldn't stand the pain that I was putting him through anymore because of the no amount of financial success, no amount of being a respected artist was ever going to be worth, losing my marriage over. So I was on my knees and I was in despair, and I asked God to help, and God answered. And God gave me a series of steps to take, and I took them. And the more I kept on practicing these steps, the better my mind got. And the more I took these steps, the easier it got financially. And the more I practiced and followed the steps that I was given by this God energy, my relationship did get back on track. And what I've learned is that the most important thing is love. Love has to be at the root of everything that you do. every decision, every action. Now, in 2009, people started to ask what I was doing because, you know, I was successful. I was getting regular interviews. I was selling my large canvases. I was even featured in Hello magazine. And so I started to share with people what I was doing. And I said that the steps that this God energy gave me, and other people started to change their lives too. So, and then because we're allowed to use these gifts that we're given to support ourselves, and because we do live in a material world, and because I did have a husband who was, you know, struggling with being, you know, solely providing, I started to charge for sharing the information. So I gave workshops and presentations, and that's how Planting Positivity was created in 2010. But I swore to myself that I would also gift this information at certain times, because I knew that there was going to be people out there just like I was, who would be desperate like me to have some information just to help them get back on track. So desperate to change their mindset, desperate to change their view on the world so that better things could then come to them. And so in honor of my birthday, and because it's a year since I put my Planting Positivity course on Udemy, on the 15th, 16th and 17th of October, my course is going to be available for free to whoever wants to take the link. My course is going to help you pick yourself up. It will help you reprogram your thinking. It will help you to feel better. And the more you practice, the better and better it gets. Every day, in every way, my life gets better and better. And that was a quote that I got from Louise Hay back in 1997. And it is so true of my life, and I know that it can be true of your life too. It's so relevant. So if like me, you're on your knees sobbing and you're seeing all these gurus that tell you that, you know, it's okay to just somehow out of the blue find, you know, $1,500, $2,000, and you just haven't got it because COVID's hit and you're barely able to put the food on the table, then please, I'm going to give a coupon link. You click on that and it's a series of videos. There's about 60 videos. Most of them are only about 10 minutes long, and I will give you everything that I learned, how to create a much more abundant mindset. But most importantly, what I realized was back in the 2006, 2007, I was chasing money. Now I realize that actually health is wealth. A healthy mind, a healthy spirit, a healthy body is worth far more than having thousands and thousands and thousands in the bank. And don't get me wrong, I know you guys are going to be wanting to have money in the bank. I wanted to have money in the bank too. I am in a most fortunate position that I can live abundantly, and I can live and do daily whatever it is that I choose to do that day. So if I choose to paint, I can paint. If I choose to sit on my bum and play Candy Crush, then I can sit on my bum and play Candy Crush. I get to choose what I do. I have the freedom, and that in itself is also an incredible amount of abundance. And my husband is still with me and still supporting me and still loving me, despite oftentimes not always necessarily understanding where I'm coming from. So, you know, if you need to get out of a hole, then this course might be just what helps you to get through. And you know what, maybe by changing your mindset and by changing your views and overcoming the hurdles that you've got in front of you, then, you know, helping you become more at peace and more aligned with who you truly are, things will start to flow to you and improve in all aspects of your life. And who knows, maybe you'll also earn enough to be able to pay one of those big shot gurus too. You know, the ones that have the amazing budgets and the amazing videographers and editors, and yeah, I mean, they're great people. But this course might be just what you need right now, because for now it's going to be free. And after the 3 days, it goes back up to its normal price. But once you've used the coupon to log into Udemy, once you set up your account, you will have free access to my course for life. So God bless.